Story time with Insanity on a Bun.
We're here with another story time with Insanity on a Bun. Obviously, these are all shot at the same time since we all look the same.
Yeah, okay.
This one's Rottweiler
This
with
one's
Jacob Hockley.
You're all probably wondering after the last story, or maybe you're not, but about the Rottweiler I hit in my Jeep.
This is one of Jacob's most legendary stories.
Yeah, so this is, it might seem a little cold-blooded, but anyways, just bear with me. These are all completely true stories, by the way. Anyways, so I'm driving to a band performance in my '89 Jeep Cherokee. I'm just driving along, kind of, you know, cruising down the road, going like 45 miles per hour. My friend's right in front of me in his little bug, and he drives, and all of a sudden I see this figure like just bolt out. It almost hits the bug, and I just plow straight into it. Well, it turns out it was a giant old Rottweiler. So I hit it. I'm gonna get a little graphic here, so if you can't handle it, then
Get out of the kitchen.
Get out of the kitchen. I hit it. I realize I'm dragging it, so I pull over to the side of the road. And you know, like, I'm like, oh geez, what just happened? My car's probably damaged, that dog's toast. You know, I'm feeling horrible. I get up, I look out, and it's limping away. It's just pouring out guts and blood, and I'm like, oh geez, this is nasty. And then, you know, it hobbles away, and it's all like whimpering and growling, and I dare not chase after it because this thing could probably eat my face. And so I'm like, I call my dad, I'm like, I ran over a Rottweiler, you know, I hit a dog in the Jeep, I pulled over the side of the road. He's like, well, is the Jeep okay? I look, well, yeah, the Jeep's fine, it's got a little blood on the bottom here. He's like, all right, well, go to your performance. I'm like, okay. So I drive off to my performance, and I'm like all shaky, and you know, I tell the story, I'm like, I just hit a Rottweiler. John, it almost plowed straight into the side of your car. He's like, I didn't see it. I'm like, yeah, dude, it was intense. And everyone's like, oh, and I go, the Jeep's fine. And then all of a sudden, it's like all the girls in the room just turn into devils and turn against me. Like little harpies. They're like, ah, you're such a I just hit a dog. I'm traumatized. Like, you're horrible. You dog killer. And they went from, you know, complete sympathy from everyone, you know, to just a few stupid misplaced words to all the females in the room thinking I'm a horrible, you know, callous person. I don't know why, but yeah, and all the guys thought I was a champion. They're like, yeah! But
like
yeah,
a boss.
Then I went and showed my the rest of my guy friends the blood on the bottom of the Jeep, you know, and went on to my band performance, and again, yet another Jeep story. That thing is a tank. Anyways, this has been story time.
What about the time it shapeshifted into a tank and then you blew up that Quickie Mart?
Well, we'll save that for another time.
Open your mouth.
Story time with Insanity on a Bun.